There is a story that is told, and it's called the Chinese bamboo. Apparently, a type of bamboo in China is planted and it doesn't shoot up until for a long time. I think it takes like maybe a year or 2 years or 3 years or something like that. And after it remains underground for those times, and you have to nurture it by watering it often, and then after 3 years or 2 years or something like that, after a long time, it shoots up. And when it shoots up, in maybe another 6 months, it grows to 30 feet or something like that. So the Chinese bamboo story is told to encourage those who don't see results immediately in the effort they put into any endeavor. When the results are not immediate, this story is often told to those people to encourage them to keep investing in their endeavors, because when the results come, it would have been very worth their time. And that is the Chinese bamboo story. Now, in the gospel that I'm going to read today, Jesus is all talking about the kingdom of God in a similar fashion. And let me read it for you. In a reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke, chapter 13, verses 18 to 21, Jesus said, "What is the kingdom of God like? What shall I compare it with? It is like a mustard seed with which a man took and threw it into his garden. It grew and became a tree, and the birds of the air sheltered in its branches." Another thing, he said, "What shall I compare the kingdom of God with? It is like the yeast a woman took and mixed it with 3 measures of flour till it was leavened all through." The word of the Lord. In both these examples, first one, Jesus talks about the mustard seed. The mustard seed is just a small seed, but the potential of the seed is great. So we don't know the potential until we nurture it. Same with the yeast that is put into the dough, that really expands when it is baked. So really what Jesus is saying is the kingdom of God, anything that we endeavor, kingdom of God is what we endeavor to achieve when we die, when we hope to get to the kingdom of God. But I think it applies to anything that we put our heart into. We need to work hard without seeing immediate results until some time, and after our investment into the journey of making something of ourselves, the investment will come, maybe not as soon as we expected it. It will come later, but we have to invest first, and then we will reap the harvest that we sow. And that is my thoughts for this evening. Good night.